Hello. Hello. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're live. Look at that. Boom. 11,000 subscribers, bro. 11,000. Good morning, Michelle, Sandeep. Good morning, Haydar, Slop, Eduardo, Gage Garcia, D Hoodie, Aman, Trix, Slayer, Ben, Bridger, Unknown, Pillar Jack, Timeless Warriors, Kezi. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, guys. All right. First of all, I don't want to say I told you so. Oh, can't leak that. I don't want to say I told you so. It's a pretty good return for a pre-market. Pretty good return for a pre-market, chat. Let's run it. Let's run it. Now, what are we looking for? What was that? It's because I put $120,000 in meta at the low. And I called it out. So, bias-wise, what are we anticipating? Midnight open, buy side taken yesterday, rips up above this buy side. Looks like it could target the next level here, these equal highs. So, what are we looking at though? I know the market looks very bullish, but we need to remember it's almost too obvious. It's almost too obvious. Equal highs were taken. Consolidation, manipulation, distribution. I want to be bullish though. Meta has officially opened. It's down to 4.8. Let's check what it's at. Yes, sir. It's time. That is a beautiful return. That is a beautiful return, chat. Oh, what a beauty. But it's ripping down lower right away. And on terms of NQ, 930, ripping down lower. Not engaging as the market's at 930 off the bat. But like I said, it looks like it could have turtle souped this whole high and then go down to these equal lows, right? No 930 manipulation to the downside though, so that could mean that we maybe push up higher. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Maybe we soup these lows then turn up. And don't go to those lows. Let's see. It also has that hourly candle that hasn't inversed, so I do think we're very, very bearish. But this should be a breakaway gap. This shouldn't get traded to. Patience. Meta's going down a little bit here, but it's a beautiful body reaction, which gives it some liquidity to go to next, go to back, go and retest again. Right? I know it's in that little monthly fair value gap, but all-time highs, man. I'm telling you. All-time highs, baby. I do think we're going to have a bullish day today. That's my main look, is I do think we're going to have a bullish day. Now, 930 is ripping lower with no remorse. I'm not going to engage into 930 just yet. There's nothing for me. You know, I don't take trades right off of 930. So if we miss it, we miss it. But right now, my bias is bearish with the power of 3. But what it could be doing, chat, so if it's very, very bullish, what it could be doing is retesting midnight open. Right? It touched midnight open again. Consolidation, expansion, retracement, expansion. Retracement is back to midnight open. So if it's going to not go lower, it should reverse from this point. You should 100% trade micros with a 50K. I don't even trade minis, and I trade 300Ks. Welcome, welcome, guys, to another stream. We got another amazing AM stream in the books. Let's run it. Let's run it, chat. Let's get another amazing AM stream. Let's do it. Bro, my cat is screaming. Breakaway gap is the first minute candles, high and lows. No. A breakaway gap can be anything, but breakaway gap is a fair value gap that shouldn't get traded to. But it could be any type of fair value gap. I don't know who PK is. Morning, Alex. Beautiful rip down, just like we anticipated. Now I'm not engaging into it. Right? I am not engaging into it. Beautiful, beautiful expansion to the downside. No FOMO, guys. We have absolutely no FOMO here. We have no FOMO in the markets right now. No FOMO. Beautiful fair value gap reaction there. It's not my model. It's not my model, chat. No FOMO. You know why? Because we're on the right side of the market. So that means if we're trying to find a reversal back up to the upside, we will. No FOMO whatsoever. Beautiful outfit there. Power of 3. Patience, 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 chat. Equal lows is our draw. Now we shifted structure. Confirmed to bearish. Starting to push up a little bit higher here, though. Pretty big wick. How many demps lately? It's all manipulation. That's why. I think we're going to rip up higher very soon. And it's gathering a bunch of manipulation. Like dump, dump, dump. It's very interesting what happens. But look at all the times. It goes down and then it goes back up. Like, look at this. Look at this rebalance. This, guys, is still 930 manipulation, just to let you know. Look, we're still in that 930 manipulation. So don't get too caught up on the shorts to the equal lows. You know why? The power 3 is over. Now it's if that's the draw. But we manipulated at 930. If the draw is higher, then we're going up. We don't need to go to those equal lows. I'm not engaging into short. 1 second, chat. Look at Meta. I know. Sweet potato. Leave me alone, brother. I'm not engaging. I'm not engaging, chat. Why? It's so obvious it's bearish. This is power of 3. Power of 3 can form when there's no draw. This is what we think we're going to. If our target is up here and power of 3 forms, it's going to go like this. And in reality, this was the consolidation. This was the manipulation. This is the distribution. So if we look at it in the bigger picture, we zoom out, consolidation, manipulation, distribution. So don't be so fixated on selling off. Now it looks like it was an easy short. Give it some time. Guys, I'm not streaming tomorrow. I'm flying to New York early morning. There's no stream tomorrow. The markets are doing pretty bad other than Meta. Like, Apple's down, Google's down, Amazon's down, Snowflake's down 8%. Like, Meta's kind of like a diamond in the rough. But I'm bullish still, chat. This is 930 manipulation. Soon, chat. 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 Oh. No way. Guys, there's a new Apex discount, but this is different. I've never seen this before. If you want to get 6 evals all at once, 6 evals all at once, it's a flat price of $196, any size. So you can get 6 300K Apex evals for $196. Everything else, if you want to get one, then it's 60% off. Reoccurring first month, $6 PA fees. Chat, activation fees are $6 for the 6 accounts. Bro, now is your chance. I've never seen this. Now is your chance to get 6 300K accounts for only $196 with a $6 activation fee. Wait, there's more. There's more, chat. It's a 6-day sale. It's because Apex has officially paid out over $600 million. Wow. Where was this deal when I was trying to get my 2,300Ks? Wait for a displacement to the upside, chat. Wow. Make sure when you're buying all the accounts, use code Ben for each one, or else it might not apply the discount. Yes, Apex has officially paid out $600 million. That's a lot of money, bro. 600 million. That's crazy. It's $78 per any account size. Yes. So if you want to get a 50K, $78. If you want to get a 300K, $78. If you want to get 150K, $78. You want to activate any of those accounts, $6. That's insane. Where was this discount when I was buying my accounts? Right, I spent $4,000 on activating my accounts, chap. $4,000. Where was this? I would have spent $120 if this discount was on when I was activating my accounts instead of $4,000. What code? Code Ben. At the checkout, you have to put in code Ben for the discount. What account size? Well, obviously the 300Ks, right? Make sure you use the trade of 8 option, not wealth charts. So we're moving down lower, but chat, I'm not looking for shorts. I'm not getting greedy over that, and I'm not fixating myself over shorts. Yeah, we traded into 5-minute fair value up there. We're starting to push down heavier. I'm staying away. This is 930 manipulation, chat. This is how they get you. This is how they get you. Do they pay out? I've gotten all my payouts from Apex. That's what I trade on every stream is my Apex accounts. Benny gonna be making money off the code. Yeah, guys, $5 a sale. Like, motherfuckers think I'm motherfuckers think I'm Jeff Bezos with the discount code. Six accounts for $178. Yep. And for those 6 accounts, it's a $6 activation fee. Congrats on 11K subs. Thank you, brother. Shaggy, put it into ChatGPT. It's better if you get your answer there. But right now, chat, I'm pretty confident on longs. And I know it sounds crazy. You have this beautiful rip down with power of 3. But I think this is 930 manipulation, and I don't want to engage in for anything too crazy. And the promotion just came out 20 minutes ago. Look, chat, I'll show you. In all sizes. 6 eval sizes, all priced at $196, 60% off. Then 60% off after. $6 lifetime PA for the 6 account sizes that you get. 1 day to pass. Ends December 9th. Any size eval. Bro. Yeah, this is a crazy discount. SMT coming? I'm telling you guys, I'm bullish, chat. If we were bearish to these equal lows, we would have ripped lower by now. It's almost obvious. This shit happened at 9:30 without any manipulation to the upside. Remember what my model is, chat? well, not my model, but my philosophy in trading is when you see manipulation like this prior to 9:30, you want to see this, and then 9:30 go like that one last time, and then we push lower. But what we did here is this. We didn't even do any push. So now we're going to go back up. If we were going to those equal lows, we wouldn't be consolidating like this. No, they're not $196 each, brother. Wait. Hold on. That doesn't make sense because it says one account for a whole PFE plus regular fee is $84. 84 times 6 is not 196. So why would it say that all 6 evals all priced at 196, then 60% off? It's saying that you can get 6 evals for $196, and then if you want the 7th eval, it's then 60% off. Yeah, yo, Tradeify has an insane plan now. I don't know if you've seen it, but Tradeify is one of the best firms now. They have a daily payout on a straight to funded account. Bro, a straight to funded firm with a daily payout, all you need to do is hit that threshold of passing, and then you can literally make $200 a day, $300 a day, $400, $500, $1,000 a day. Make money, take out. Make money, take out. It's insane. Good morning, Omen. Yeah, you have to pay for data, brother. But guys, we're bullish. I bet you if you go on any other person's stream, they're like, oh, we're going to look for shorts. Like, we're probably going to see some sell-off. You have to predict the market that it's trying to manipulate you. This shit is manipulation. How much are the meta calls up? You're up 70%. Meta calls are up pretty nice, but it moved down a little bit. So I haven't checked. So I'm gonna wait till it goes back up here before I check my Wealthsimple. I like to check my Wealthsimple when it's at an all-time high, and then when it goes down, I don't look at it. One second, Chatteroonies. 1 second. TQQQ. The meta calls. We're bullish, chat. Just wait for the chop to go away. So usually the activation fee is $200, right? It's $6 right now. So if you do 78 plus $6, right? You're paying $84 for the whole thing on any size account. $84 once you buy the account and pass for 300K is absolutely insane. It's more of a discount tailored to those who want to buy more accounts and higher accounts. Guys, I'm telling you, displacement above this high, we're bullish, right? You see we trade back to midnight open and reject off of it. We can still push down lower if we're going to go to these equal lows, but I'm looking at that as manipulation, and we push back up to the upside. We're going to be patient. Patience is key, guys. There's 830 unemployment claims, which was bullish. And then yeah, we got no more news. Yeah, but you have to buy 6 if you want to get that $196 discount. If not, then you're just paying $78 for the whole account, per any size account. If you're a profitable trader, Apex just blessed your life. That's basically what you're saying. Is if you trade high size accounts, not 25Ks, 50Ks, if you've been wanting to trade 300K, Apex literally just blessed you. Like, you know how I paid $4,000 to activate my 2300Ks, chat. $4,000. If you get 2300Ks and activate it with this discount, you're paying $120. How do you buy 6 accounts? You buy an account, you go back. You buy an account, you go back. You buy an account, you go back. Make sure you're using the same discount code, each one, or else it'll change. $78 still cheap for a 300K. I know, but there's a 4 fair value gap above. I know, brother. I'm not. Narrative is more important than higher time frame PD raise. Narrative is more important, right? People really asking how to buy something 6 times. Waiting for that expansion to the upside. Other than that, we're staying disengaged. We're staying disengaged, chat. Yeah, we're staying disengaged until we get that expansion to the upside. That's literally what we're waiting for. One second. Okay, I'll post the screenshot in my Discord chat of this sale. Okay? I'll post the screenshot in my Discord of the sale just so you guys can... Okay? Be in announcements. Waiting for that expansion to the upside. I'm not promoting, they're just asking me questions. So is that $78? 6 should cost $13 at checkout? No. No, brother. That's not how it works. I have no idea how it's going to work. Yeah, I know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't get it. 6 eval sizes, all priced at $196, then 60%. Oh, okay. Maybe it's 6. I don't know. Oh, no. 6 eval sizes are the same size. So basically, it's saying that if you want to get their every eval on their site, any size is starting at $196, but then it's taken 60% off for only 6. After that, then it's just 60% off. So if you want a 300K, it's going to be more than $78. Waiting for a push up here, chat. A displacement above this high will engage us for longs. Nice, CMG. That's still a really good discount. You're still getting a 300K for $78. Yeah, me too. They didn't explain that clearly. They could have explained that way better. We need an expansion to the upside, chat. We need some sort of confirmation that it's going to expand. We need some sort of confirmation and volatility to the upside, because it looks like, to me, another day of this. Or another day of this. Or another day of this. You know what I mean? December price action has been dookie. Thank you for the subscription, Alexander. The 80% off sale was better for people who want to buy one account, like a 50K. If you want to buy a 300K, then this is definitely better. And a $6 activation fee, I know. Does Apex count? But remember, the 80% off with the $10 activation fee was a Black Friday sale. So obviously it's going to be better. But literally right now, it looks like it wants to draw to the sell side, but we're not engaging for shorts, okay? Because we don't have that 930 manipulation, it could go down there. Like, if it wants to continue rip, it will go down there. But I'm not looking for shorts until we get fully confirmed, right? It could soup this low, then turn up higher again. You look at ES here, and ES is still in that bearish profile. It looks more beautiful, but I'm still not engaging it. Could turtle soup this low, turn up. I'm taking my hands off. I'm taking my hands off. I know it's power of 3. And it's like, Ben, it looks beautiful. This is where the power of discretionary trading comes. Camelot, bro. Change the color of my candlestick? No. Brother's not in the Christmas spirit, bro. Get out! Is my mic skipping for anyone? Chat, is my mic okay? Where's the hater guy? Chat. It has been a ghost town since I told James to DM me for $20,000 personally. I will send him $20,000 if he can show me those payouts. And he's like, bet. Want to go ban for 2? You're going to lose all your money. Bet. Not a word. Not a single DM. Bro, Lio. But see why I didn't engage into shorts there? Look. It's not bearish profiles. Just because we ripped down lower at 930 does not mean it's instantly bearish. Just because it's power of 3, the power of 3 is over. Okay? If we reverse from now, this is a clean power of 3. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. But we did not manipulate at one specific time. We did not manipulate at 930. So the manipulation isn't valid towards the target. For me. It could still go down there. But for me. Bro, stop spamming muted, bro. One second. Give me a second, chat. Guys, I want to show you something. You ready? You ready, chat? You want to know what this is? You want to know what this is? This is the paperwork to a specific car. I can't show you the paperwork. It has all my information on it. This is the paperwork, and not just for a specific car, but for that right there. That right there, chap. Chat. I gotta show you what I got. Your boy got a CLS AMG coupe, 4-door coupe. CLS S-Class coupe. And I gotta show you the inside of it. So, the inside I got red Napa leather. So this is the inside. Right? And I'll show you it at nighttime. I'll show you what it looked like when I went to grab the car. We're waiting for an expansion to the upside, guys. So don't feel like I'm not staying locked in. Okay, don't think like I'm not staying locked in. You know I'm for sure staying locked in. Chat. That's the inside of the car. You see the red leather? Has massaging seats. Wow. M3 is not better than a CLS. Maybe a CLE, yeah. But a CLS? Nope. No way. Thank you, brothers. Thank you, brothers and sisters. But no USB plug? What do you mean no USB plug? Yeah, I know Turbo Trades. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I personally don't like Camaros. I love how they drive and I love how they look on the outside, but the inside I'm not a big fan of. I'm a big interior guy. What about Hellcat? No. Why would I ever get that car? Does he have the same car? No. His car's way older, I'm pretty sure. I think his car is like a 2018 CLE. I could be wrong. Yeah, no, guys. Yes, December. Remember, December is such a shit price action month. So don't get crazy just because price action gets choppy, okay? This is what you need to expect. Bro, Lio. What? Turbo has a C63? Yeah, but an older one, I think. I think it's a 2018. It looks like a 2018. I've seen it. No, C63s are beautiful as well. I was looking at that. I went with this instead. Should have got a Tesla? Bro. Blaming price action? Literally, though. Don't. Guys, I told you at the beginning of this month, expect price action to do this. Expect price action to be sloppy. And that's what we're doing. We're expecting it. I hope that you guys watching my stream have convinced you not to take a setup yet. What year's my car? So they stopped making the CLS AMG in 2023, and I got the 2023. So they don't make it anymore. AI is not going to touch trading. Trading is not an AI thing. It's a discretionary thing. We're so convinced on the shorts. I told you guys. And price action is going to make you think it's obvious and then manipulate you. CPO, yep. Guys, certified pre-owned, 9 years of extended warranty, and damage control. So if it's a low to the ground car, bumper flicks, window cracks, windshield, paint scratches, fully covered by Mercedes. 9-year bumper to bumper, full transmission and electrical and everything warranty. I don't think you can get a safer car than that. But I'm paying a lot in insurance, guys. A lot. How much do you guys pay in insurance? We're just waiting for price action. It's starting to move up higher here. $100 a month? Tad, do you want to know how much I'm paying? $1,200 a month for my insurance. Ben, your streams have been dreadful. Officially unsubbing. Oh no. Oh no. Because I'm a YN. I'm not a YN, bro. We just need to wait, guys. We could get an expansion. It's 10-10. If not, it's just gonna consolidate. But once we get that expansion, we're dialed in. Like we're sitting up. We're like, okay, we're here. Here we go. Here's what we're gonna be doing. Find someone new, bro. Trust me, I'm not finding a lower rate for this. I'm a 19-year-old living in the city where it snows. I'm not finding a better deal than that. I'm a 19-year-old male. Men pay more in insurance than women. By the way, Ben, I finally have my own strategy going, and your bootcamp helped a lot. Let's go, brother. So, yeah, we're just being really patient, chat. I can't go under my mom's. It's my car. If I do that, if I put it under my mom's name, I won't be able to write it off in taxes. We're just being patient, guys. Patience pays the trader. Remember, we save ourselves from chasing into any shorts in trading in this disgusting chop. So at 24, it'll be better. I know, but that's still 5 years away. By that time, I'm like, what's the point? I'll have a different car, probably, maybe, unless I love this car. It's a 2023, and it only has 10,000 kilometers on it. It was a demo car. Yeah, this month is disgusting, chat. It's not $196. It's $196 minus 60%. So it's $78 on for any size account. 300Ks, $78. Any size account, chat. Hard month to pass an eval. That's why I told you to cut risk, guys. I predicted. Guys, remember, you may have traded 1 December or this is your first trading December. I've traded 6 Decembers, bro. I know what to do. And I'm telling you through that experience that you will not, no matter how good the setup looks, take a full risk trade this month, okay? Look how beautiful price action was. Consolidation, manipulation, distribution. Yet we're still chopping. I started trading when I was 13, yep. You're also 13. Nice, brother. You're in here young, man. You're going to be very successful. Just make sure you hang around the right people. At 13, you're about to get into that deep side of high school where you will get introduced into the cool kids. I promise you those are the biggest losers I've ever met in the world. Those people that want to be gangsters, those people that act tough or the football, this, that. I promise you when you graduate, those guys have nothing going for them. So stay away from those people and keep a good head on your shoulders and you're going to be very successful. It's the exact same thing I did. I stayed away from everyone and now I'm here where I am because of that. You're the outcome of your environment, my man. You hang around the wrong people, you're going to be the wrong people. And don't smoke weed, yes. Please don't smoke weed. I was a quarterback, my man. And trust me, the football guys were also still people you want to stay away from. Most of the football players were not good in school. They're all my old football friends are either in the trades, and there's nothing wrong with it, but I'm just saying all my old football friends are either plumbers in the trades, and I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that, but if you want to be very, very, very successful, you want to own your own business, you want to be like a doctor, lawyer, stay away from hanging out with people just because they're cool. Hang out with people that will help you. Bro was just a loser in high school. I was the starting quarterback, brother. I don't think I was a loser. Bro, it's not wise to talk about such online because it's going to push your followers to think that it's easy to make the money and they're going to put all their hard-earned money. What? It's not wise to tell young kids to not smoke weed and hang around losers? And what are you talking about? Yes, I use 2,300K accounts on Apex, my man. Like, this chat is giving you aneurysm, bro. Jay Soul, my man. Keep your head up, brother. Price is garbage. Welcome to December. Chat might be on the spectrum. Yeah, only on YouTube will you get told to not tell a young kid to not hang around drug dealers. Yeah. Guys, we're just waiting for that expansion. We're just chopping, so grab some popcorn, lay back, have a conversation with me. And then once we get that expansion, I'll give you a nice call out. It's $78 a month, but if you pass, then you don't need to pay any more money. It's just $78, and then a $6 activation fee, and that's it. Once you pass your account, you don't need to pay monthly. Last December was still consolidation, Malcolm. Ben, keep doing an amazing job at adulting. You are beyond watch for years. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Have I ever lost all 20 funded accounts? I've never lost all 20 because the first time I got these accounts, the 300Ks is right now. But I've lost like all 5 on Top Step. I've blown like copy traded accounts before. Yeah. It sucks. Doesn't feel good. But it's a big learning lesson. How long have you been trading for? Since I was 13. So since 2020. Trade on Top Step. Nice, brother. I'm telling you, there's no better person to get advice from if you are a young man or young woman that's in high school that's trying to be successful. I sacrificed everything. I dropped my friends. I even sacrificed football. I took my money out of my savings for college. I got kicked out of class for trading. I started when I was 13, so my whole high school experience I did it. Every day when I went to school, I'd be trading. Some days I'd skip school, study the markets. I don't think that for young men and women in high school, I'm telling you guys, no one has the most recent advice than me. Because I was in high school, chat, this year. I finished high school in February of this year. Remember that. It wasn't that long ago. You look at David Goggins, bro, they were in high school like 30 years ago, bro. You know? You help me make 10K in November from 2 trades? Let's go. Let's go. Congratulations. I'm proud of you. Also, not throwing just a left-hand hook at David Goggins, but he preaches about a lot of things, but you got to look at him outside of who he is from social media. He abandoned his daughter. No man, regardless of how much money they have or how big of a mindset they have or how strong of a man he may be, you abandon your kids, you're not a man. You're no man. You abandoned your kids for money, fame, health, whatever. Even health. If you abandon your kids to be healthy, you're no man. David Goggins. What am I waiting for? An expansion to the upside? Why would anyone take a position in this price action? Never. He can clear it up all he wants, but he doesn't talk to his daughter, and his daughter doesn't talk to him. So it's not like it's the daughter's fault. Oh, but the daughter might be that doesn't matter. It's a daughter. Especially it's a daughter. It's not even a son. You know what I mean? A daughter and a dad. Like, you took along. Why? Like, I mean, if it's part of your model, go for it. But just you're taking along on the first presented fair value gap. There's no expansion above a high. If it's your model, then ignore what I'm going to say. But look at the profile. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's your model. Maybe it goes up. But for me, high probability is not this. Of course, there's 2 sides to every story. Well, I mean, listen, if it's your model, don't listen to what anyone says. Stick to it. If you studied it, stick to it and hold it. But if it's not your model and you're just taking it because it looks like it could work, get out. Of course, yeah, everyone has their different models. For me, I wouldn't take it, but someone that could be an A+ setup. I see how they could think that, right? Sweep on liquidity, fair value gap, order block, trades into it, moves up higher. But to anticipate that we're going to go up here while we're still in the consolidation range, for me, I wait for an expansion outside of the consolidation to confirm that we're done consolidating. I retouch, and then I look for that long. She don't fuck with him, and he's supposed to stay around. Fuck that shit. I'd be stacking my money too. Your priorities are wrong, brother. She doesn't not like him just because of nothing. There's obviously something that has happened. And as the man, you're supposed to drop everything and fix that. Why do you think we make money? To buy fancy cars? No. Your priorities are all lost if you abandon the one thing that you make money for to make money. Waiting for that expansion to the upside, chat. January price action, the beginning of January is the same as December. Mid-January is when it gets kind of better. February is where it gets good. March is where it gets like prime. But February is like just after half of December. Beginning of December. I mean January. Ugh. I was debating just getting on Apex like most big traders, but I don't know why it feels so intimidating. How do you deal with intraday drawdown? By not over leveraging, not risking more. Like play the long game and don't let a trade go from right near your TP all the way down. You need to have good trade management. It's really not that big of a problem. Like if you have good trade management, you don't over leverage, you're going to be fine. You don't need to drag your stop loss. You just, if you got in a trade here, your TP's here and your stop loss is here, and the trade goes like this, and then you let it ride all the way back down to break even without scaling, without getting out of the position partially, that is not managing your trade. You don't need to drag your stop loss, but what happens is when it goes down, take a partial off. When it goes down lower, take a partial off. When it goes down lower, take a partial off. And then it could go like that, and you still make a little bit more money. That's trade management. But if you're just letting the trade go all the way down there, you're just trading off hopes and dreams at that point, and that's gambling, and they don't like that. That's why they have that rule. Kid, maybe slow down a little, especially after you did that. It's December. Now's the time not to be going crazy like that. But don't stress it, brother. You'll make it back. Just have faith. Faith that you'll be successful. See, that's why I did not engage into a long there, chat. That's why I did not engage to a long. There was no expansion. It showed no break of structure to the upside. Right now, I'm actually kind of flipping my bias to short after this. Looks like it wants to draw down there. After that push down, my bias is flipping to short, chat. Because you can find a fair value gap here. Don't get static. Just get full. You're doubting your setups, then you need to get off of your funded account and you need to study your profile and your model more. Could get a trade here. I don't like that. I'll keep it down here. 38. 6 contracts. It's in the fair value gap. Trade past the fair value gap, consequent encroachment. Could go to the higher one. Consolidation, expansion, retracement, expansion. If it disrespects consequent encroachment, I'm disassociating myself because it shouldn't be doing that. But it could be high resistance liquidity run as well. But I'm not going to take the trade until it trades back down here. I'm not going to take it up here, or I'm not taking it up here. Not in the trade yet, chat. 5 seconds to see where this body closes. Beautiful body reaction there below the fair value gap. Beautiful. Going to get into a short here most likely. Need to wait for this body reaction. A lot of the times price action will do that. Make people trigger the shorts and then rip to their to their stop loss. Right? See how this one does? It respects this fair value gap, but then trades all the way to this one past consequent encroachment. So I'm actually going to disassociate myself from this long unless this body closes all the way down here. So I'm probably not going to be taking this unless this body candle closes here, which the odds of doing that in 30 seconds are very low, but there's a possibility. So I'm going to keep the tool up for 30 seconds. And if we don't close down here or relatively in this area, I'm not engaging into the trade. To me, it looks like the last leg of manipulation, and then we're going back up higher. With this reaction, once we break this high, my bias goes back to the original bias, and that's bullish. The only way I was going to be bearish was because of this move. But now that this move got invalidated, I'm now probably going to go back. I'm not going to go bullish until we break this high, but I'm going to go back to bullish because what it is it's a lower time frame power of 3. So accumulation, manipulation, distribution, midnight opens here, buy side liquidity, right? 9:30 open. Yeah. I'm not taking a short, chat. That is what discipline and patience waiting for confirmation looks like in trading. Why is midnight open? It's the equilibrium of the range. Okay, I take this inversion fair value gap here. There's an inversion here. I'll take this. I'm going to long here, chat. Just need to see a break of this high, and then I'm longing off of this inversion fair value gap right here. So this cut risk, chat, cut risk. Break of that little high there. Because it could go to this BPR here, so maybe it doesn't. So that's why I'm waiting for a break of the high. Waiting to confirm a breakaway gap. This should be a breakaway gap if we're going to go up to those highs now. This is the last leg of manipulation. This should be a breakaway gap. It's now 10:30. We have a new 15-minute candle. I'm actually going to move my stop down here for a bigger stop. So it would be 5 contracts. More conservative trade just because it's December. Bigger stop loss. Factor in the whole this inversion as well, just in case it wants to go to OTE. Gonna get ready to buy here. Just waiting for a price action to break that high right there. Respects that inversion fair value gap so beautifully, chat. So beautifully.
Order filled.
Cut risk. Okay, chat? It's okay. Take your emotions off. This is going to be my one and done, chat. If this doesn't work, I'm off the charts for the AM session. But I'm not risking more than I want. This is my perfect risk management. Risk management model on point. See that beautiful reaction there, chat? Look at that beautiful reaction on that inversion fair value gap. This should be a breakaway gap because of that. You look at ES, and ES it's rejecting that high a little bit, but it traded into the fair value gap. So it has SMT on that fair value gap, chat. This fair value gap right here has SMT on it. Internal range SMT. ES traded to it, but NQ isn't. It should trade up higher from this point. This, if it's very bullish, this inversion should be respected. Look how the wicks respect consequent encroachment. I really don't want to see it go back down to that inversion. The highest probability of this trade would be price action ripping up now. That would be, I might even add positions if that happens, if it rips up now. But if it retouches that, then I'm still going to hold it because it could trade at this fair value gap then turn up. But I'm not going to add more positions if it scales back up higher. But you can see that we have a sweep of sell side liquidity here, relative equal lows. Minute open is right here. That's where I'm going to drag to break even and partial. And then I'm going to, my main TP, like I'm going to take most of my positions off here at the 9:30 open. And then my final TP is going to be at the manipulation highs. All right, it should push up higher in this minute or the next one. It shouldn't really go to this fair value gap. If it does, that's okay. But like, yeah, it went to the fair value gap. It should reject up higher now. It should push up higher right away. If not, it could still be back into a consolidation again. So like it could just consolidate again. So we got to really manage our trade right now. We got to really pay attention to how we react. The fact that we went down there and we not disrespected the inversion, but trade to this, we really got to pay attention to how price reacts right now. Because if it starts failing, I'm going to close my position. I want to see expansion above this high. There's some rejection here. I want to see when we do expand, I want to see that expansion above all these highs all at once. I want to see it right straight to midnight open. A very volatile expansion, not something that's like this. Okay. Something that goes poof, poof. Not a good reaction there. That could be a turtle soup. I'm thinking of like if we get a body up here, I'm gonna be very aggressive on this trade to get rid of risk right away. If I get wicked out, I get wicked out. That's okay, and I'm gonna drag my stop loss right to this low. You rarely see me do this, but I will only do this in price action like December, where I will be dragging my stop loss right back to that low, and it hasn't even traded that far away from it because I'm anticipating that it's going to rip up higher after this reaction. As long as we body above these two candles, that's a mitigation block. It shouldn't go back down to that low. That's an intermediate term low because it trades into an inefficiency with two down close candles before it, and it takes some sort of internal range sell side liquidity. If we body above these two candles, I'm going to drag my stop loss to that low. So ideally, I want to see a body here. Even if we end up losing the trade, I'm only going to be risking about $100 if we do that. I want to see an expansion on this candle. I don't like how we're chopping here. I need to see an expansion in the next 1 or 2 minutes, or I'm probably going to close the trade. And an expansion needs to be a body too. It can't just be a wick. It needs to have a body above these candles, above this high ideally. And then I'm dragging down all the way to that low. So risk management will basically be off. But that is not a good reaction right there. We're paying this very conservative. It is cut risk. So automatically off the bat, the loss is covered. It's very low risk. It's equivalent to risking, if you're trading a 50K account, it's equivalent to risking $100 on the trade. You sound nervous about this trade? No. I'm more confident than ever. I'm telling you that I'm just need to manage the trade more because of December price action. Yeah, look at the bodies there, right? Like I said, this trade, we're really going to manage how price action reacts. We're going to really implement our discretionary trading. Apex for the Combine, if you use code BEN, has no consistency rule for the crazy discount that's going on right now. You should be risking, you should not lose more than $600 no matter what on a day with trading a 100K account. No matter what. Okay, we have 3 seconds to body above. Beautiful. We're going to put it a tick below. Can we get a W in the chat? Risk management is officially managed. That's our first win. Remember my philosophy? We have 3 wins in a trade. Dragging your stop loss, then partialing and breaking even, and then your full TP. We have 1 win. We need 1 more to break even, 1 more to win. Beautiful. Midnight open is my point where I drag to break even and take a partial. And then I'll put a very small partial, probably like 1 contract, just to get a little piece. I'm not doing it to make money. I'm doing it just to get a little bit of psychology taken off. You've already accepted the risk before moving your stop. Don't move your stop that early. Weedy, I'm gonna do what is my model. So I appreciate your opinion, but I'm not gonna listen to it. Hey, a day ago, you showed your performance for November. I see you made a good profit trading micro Bitcoin during New York PM session, November 30th. One thing here. I'd like to see how you analyzed manage a trade that day, but I couldn't find. Maybe streaming on another platform. Well, I stream on TikTok and YouTube. I can't remember. I have to go back in streams and see. Lol, this is not your model. You're making stuff up as you do sometimes as you go. Weedy, I'm sorry, but it's my model, and you're also really annoying. Like, you used to be really chill, but you just, like, you're contradicting me like a 13-year-old girl. First you're saying, oh, you're doing this not for free. You're doing this not for free. You're not doing this for free. Oh, it's not your model. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry, brother. I'm tired of his bullshit. No, I removed them from chat. Watch. Give it 2 seconds and he'll be in my Discord. How are you going to tell someone else what their model is? I know. You're leaving Discord? Good, because I'm banning you on YouTube. There you go, brother. I'm tired of your bullshit, bro. I'm sorry. Go watch someone else's stream. You're like, you literally, I timed you out for 5 minutes a month ago, and you were on my Discord talking and complaining for 4 hours. Like, go watch someone else. If you want to watch my streams, you still can, but you're not typing. Who are you to tell me what my model is? You know what I mean? I don't care how long you've been watching me, bro. Like, what do you even say? No, every stream I do something, he contradicts me. He says, that's not your model. You're not supposed to do that. You say you're not to do that. Why are you doing that? That's not your model. He's been watching my stream for 8 months. And I timed him out a month ago for 5 minutes, and he went into my stream complaining for 45 minutes straight. He went into my Discord. We're about to confirm some profits on this trade. I'm not going to drag to break even yet because this is a mitigation block. It could retest this if it's low probability. But the risk is basically taken off. So don't have any feeling. I talked about this in my boot camp. I know. He literally says it's not your model. Go watch my mitigation boot camp video. I talk about moving your stop loss to mitigation lows. Yes, sir, Olafo. Good discipline, brother. That's what I want people to do. I wouldn't care if he's a random, but he's been in my stream for like 8 months. And then he uses the excuse saying, I'm an OG. What's a mitigation block? I have a YouTube video on it, brother. All right, chat. Just one contract.
Order filled.
Break even. Risk off the trade. Can we get a W in the chat? Even if the trade goes to break even, guess what? We still made money. W's in the chat. W's in the chat. W's in the chat. Let's go ASMR relaxing. But Ben, the trade wasn't where your model. It's literally on my boot camp. This trade. Dragging my stop loss to this low is literally in my boot camp. Blake, just drag to break even for that then. Don't close your trade. Just drag to break even. This is you want to know how much money I made on that partial? $77. It's code BEN. Code BEN at checkout for Apex. Yeah, by the way, there's a big Apex discount, guys, where you can get any size account for the same price, $78. So a $300,000 funded account, which is $500, you can get for $78. And there's only $6 activation fee. Activation fees are usually $200. So this discount just came out on Apex. It's pretty big. You can use code BEN at checkout. Make sure you use code BEN for all the accounts, or else the discount might not be the same if you're going to get multiple. And you can pass in one trade. There's no consistency rule in the combine. The name of the firm is called Apex Trader Funding. It's right here. The middle one. It's not 80% off. I gotta fix the banner. I'll fix it after stream. I trade with Apex, yes. Should you have more positions? No. Remember what month it is. No worries, Burnt. At one point where I'm not going to drag my stop loss. My stop loss is I break even. I'm not going to drag my stop loss. Why would I drag my stop loss there? I'm keeping it at break even. Look how it's consolidating under midnight open, right? One expansion above it, and then we're going to the highs. Thank you, Joey. This is how we do it, chat. This is how we do it. This is how we do it, chat. I'm telling you. Even if the trade doesn't go crazy. Look, we literally caught most of the range of this AM session. Other than the manipulation, most of the range we have caught. And that's when, look, chat. And I'm not going to do this to hate on the guy, but who said he was longing here? It's very important that you wait for specific things to happen before you look for your entry, because you had the right direction, but you got manipulated and then it went up. You need to wait for the manipulation before you look for your entry. That's why narrative, you need to watch my boot camp. Narrative is more important. So solid trader, watch my boot camp, because what I say is, this is your entry. Okay? This is your narrative.
Stop filled.
All right, break even hit, chat. This is your narrative. This is your bias. This is your draw. You took the trade by making this your biggest priority. It needs to go down from here to here. This is the last thing you need to do to look for your trade. You need to see everything else line up. Break even hit. Guys, W in the chat. Can we get a W in the chat? That's it for me on the AM session. My camera has died. Fellas, we're going to finish in prayer and walk away from the charts and be disciplined today. We're going to be disciplined today, okay? Be content with your winners. Even if it rips up, I'm not re-entering. Be happy with your winners, okay? Be happy with it. Don't get greedy, okay? We're good. We're going to finish in prayer. Be content. We're going to be disciplined and we're getting off. Be happy with it. Big O. All right. I know I froze, brother. Here we go. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for another amazing day and opportunity, Lord. Please be with us and forgive us for our sins. Please be with us for the rest of this month, Lord, to make sure that we stay firm on you and your plan for us. We may go through some struggles, Lord, but remind us that we need to stay firm onto you, Father, and be obedient to you. Forgive us for our sins and help us grow closer to you. Although some of us may feel like we're drifting, Father, please, just like how you left the 99 sheep to find the one, come and find us, Father, and come and help us grow closer to you. In Jesus Christ's holy, amazing name we pray. Forgive us for our sins. Amen. I forgot to say glory and praise be to your name. Amen. All right, chat. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. God bless you all. W day, W risk management, and W discipline. I'll see you guys for PM session. Take care. God bless. And peace. Trader and QF. God does care. You don't. God cares about everything. God bless, brother.